Hi friends, all of you namaste and Sevaro. Today is 18th of June and today I just came here in front of you and without a delay I would like to read my poetry for it's a short one and I have not done or I have not recited my poetry for the last 2 months or maybe more, I don't know exact date. It is 11:20 p.m. Suddenly I woke up and I would like to recite my poetry. I don't know right now. I'm whether I'm going to upload or not. But the thing is that it's a very simple one, and there are very big volumes and volumes of poetry, But because of my song of my 2 albums, that's why I have my channel. Many of my friends or all people, they have more than double channel, 2 or 3 channels, but I have only one channel, and I am not a media person too. So as far as I'm concerned, that I have told you already that I just recite my poetry in order to keep in my archive so that it will be recorded. I don't know how long it will be gone, and we need to have gone inside checking everything, when the version of the poetry comes, it will be rechecked, and it's a kind of raw, and but it's a very nice one. This poem was written like April 24, 2024, 8:47 a.m. So actually it's like a written, it's written here, but it was, as you know very well, human brains is like a faster than the computer or chips or what. If you are okay, if you are not an insane, if a man is not gone on insanity, madness. So I still remember a poem. I have written a poem, though it is, coined or it is used maybe 2024, last month. But the depiction, the reminiscence, the remembrance, what can I say? Those were the bygone days where I left my home and I saw the scene I have written. And I have been telling you that I'm writing the poetry in a different topics. Even it's not minimalism, centimeters and millimeters. Even falling a leaf of an apple, beautiful. A squirrel stealing an apple from the tree, practical. That is the practical one, beautiful. So many of you like. Some of the places that I visit, like Amish tribe, beautiful. You like it. Zulu girl. I had not been in Africa, but I have watched the TV and show and all. Best. Morsi tribe. World between Ukraine and Russia, Israel now, Morsi. Okay. Now today's topic is a very, it's a very, what can I say? It's a small one. There is no stanza wise also, but only three stanzas are there. But this poem is based on the setting took place in a small one of the biggest cities of Nepal, that is Viratnagar, but is little bit farther from the city life, okay? And it was a long time ago, and at the time there was no call and nothing else. And the topic is drunkard. Drunken man, I have written drunken man. I have to be correct next time, whether a drunken man or a drunkard, you can say. The one who take an alcohol. What happened when he or she loses the psyche, what can I say, the brain, or the one once man is drunk, it is very, very difficult. And by the time I was a teacher, and then there is a scene. Let me read the poem, and then you will be able to understand. And there is a little bit like a dialogue also between me and that man, and how I tried my best to rescue that man, overcome from his accident. What can I say? Accident. That is an accident, yeah. And it's not a minor, it's a major one. Let me read the poem and explain, and that will be the better, I think. A drunkard man or the drunken man. Okay. A drunk man also, you can say. The sin of a man I bothered is the ugliest of all. 90s of such rural area, no call. Now, this is very, very, my friends, first stanza. The sin of a man I bothered is the ugliest of all. 90s of such rural area, no call. Second stanza. He lost his consciousness and tumbling down the grassy land. He lost his consciousness and tumbling down the grassy land, encircled by man and woman of simpleton. Land is simpleton. Encircled by man and women of simpleton, looking at bleeding at his lips. Looking at bleeding at his lips, nothing they conclusion began. Nothing they conclusion began. Some said he will die, others chuckled. Some said he will die, others chuckled like the imps from the head. Like the imps from the head. Third stanza. Tormented, I hurriedly called a rickshaw. A rickshaw puller, you know it very well. It is not done by man, have to drive by the rickshaw. Tormented, I hurriedly called a rickshaw, then reached him to the hospital, paid a bill, checked up his health. Let me read one second. Third stanza. Tormented, I hurriedly called a rickshaw, then reached him to the hospital, paid a bill, checked up his health. Fourth, or the last one. A couple of days later, met the man. He did not look to be much insane. A couple of days later, met the same man. He did not look to be much insane that time. Sir, are you okay? But he hit no pay. Sir, are you okay? But he hit no pay. Looking instantly toward the sky. Looking instantly toward the sky. Lo, I remember thou art sown hard. Lo, I remember thou art sown hard. God is in front of me. Blessed to be thee. God is in front of me. Blessed to be thee. With a tearful face, he left alone me. With a tearful face, he left alone me. So, my friends, this is totally, the mixed version. It is totally not a blank verse, neither in the meter or pentameter or all that I am saying, because we need to use some kind of rhythm also. Otherwise, it doesn't fit a poetry book. It is the main content is about a man who is drunk man, and it was, I think, perhaps, I can't remember, it was, I think, late 1992, 93. It might be 1993, 94 something. Okay, in English era. 94, 95 something, yeah. So this is a poem of a man. I don't think that I have seen I have seen the poem. Many of the poems, like other humorous poem. Watching very carefully, it does give you a kind of humorous also. But the thing is that what I mean to say is that in such type of scene or the area, people, it is very, very difficult at that time. What I mean to say, no call, nothing else. Let me read the poem and explain, and then we will, you will understand, okay? The scene of a man I bothered is the ugliest of all. At that time, it was the daytime, maybe. I think I was coming from a tuition, taking a tuition class. In those bygone days, we have to go to house because the salary you get from the teaching would not have been, it would not, fit for the, fulfilling the domestic problem like utility at home. So we had to go home to home, door to door, just for a few dollars, few dollars. 500 means $5. $5 for 1 hour, $5 for 1 month. Oh my God, $5 for 1 month at that time. But it is equivalent to, like, for example, here now maybe $100. 1992 is, if you measure it, $5, $6, $7, like that. Nepalese currency, very low. So we have to go one door to another, and I think I was returning from my tuition class, and I saw a man lying on the road, bleeding fully from here, cutting. The scene of a man I bothered is the ugliest of all. That was so much ugliest, and it was 90s time. It is early 90s, little bit late than 90s. 90s also rural area, no call. There is no telephone, nothing else, and the man was lying and bleeding. Oh my God, I was so much struck. As a Christian, I had a faith, but he lost his consciousness and tumbling down the grassy land. He lost his consciousness, and he was full of blood, full of blood in his, and he was tumbling. He was encircled by a man and a woman of simpleton, looking at bleeding at his lips. Look, there were village, like a rural setting, uneducated people. Simpleton means the word SIMPLETON. I have written a simpleton. Man and woman of simpleton, they were encircled by him, looking at his bleeding lips. They were all looking, none of the people could help. So pathetic. Nothing, the conclusion began. Some said, "You will die," other chuckled like the imps from the head. Now I just try my best to satire them. But they are very simple people. They are the village people, uneducated people, uncivilized people. Some are laughing, some are saying, "Hey, this man," there is a dispute between, argument between them, and this man will no longer live because his whole body has been, ruined by the blood, a trickle of blood coming from here. And I could hear some would say that he will die, other chuckled like an imp from the head. So this is a reference from the chuckled means like, no, some are laughing like as if it's a satirical life, and as if like the imp from the head. Imp, IMPS, imps means like a, what do you call, evil spirit. Some say ghost also, evil spirit from the head. Head is, heaven and the head, HAD, head, where the Satan rule, or Lucifer's kingdom. Third stanza. I have seen those scenes, okay? Then what happened? Tormented, I hurriedly called a Rexa, And then I called a rickshaw. Hey, somebody called, I'll pay money, I pay money, It would like a few cents, for example. 10, $20 means here. 20 cents means 20 cents equivalent to 20 rupees there. Yeah, 20 cents. To go to the office and come 20 cents. Yeah. So tormented, I hurriedly called a rickshaw, then reached him to the hospital, paid a bill, checked up his health. This is very three lines only. And then I took him, holding my hands, full of blood. This is the humanitarian help also, you can see, my friends. Whether you like it or not, it's a humanitarian help, humanitarian. You have to do yourself sometimes. Torment, I was so much tormented. I hurriedly, quickly called a rickshaw, then reached him to the hospital, paid a bill, checked up. So, in Nepal or either you in USA, wherever you are, if you don't have a card or anything, if you have no insurance, you have to pay the bill. I paid the bill, maybe a couple of hundreds of rupees, not dollar, their currency. A couple of days later, made the man. Now this is finished. Now check up the bill, and I just came at some. He might have got some parents. I think his daughter might have come there, and then I left the place. I was so tired. Now let us go to the next scene. What happened to the couple of days later? A couple of days later, made the man. I'm saying. A couple of days later, made the man. I made the man, same man. He didn't look to be much insane. This man, he did not look much to be insane. He's not like a madman. He looked fresh. This was all, all covered. He has got the stitch here. Because he caught, because he fell down after drinking a lot. And then, he didn't look to be insane. There is a dialogue little bit. Now my voice spoke, okay? Started speaking. Sir, are you okay? But he hit no pay. I said, sir, are you okay? Do you know me? I said. But he took no intention as if he didn't know. Looking instantly toward the sky, he just have like a kind of like a very innocently looking as if one or two times. I didn't notice also, but he started looking toward the sky. Such a man, even they have a faith, even they have a feelings of love. Now he realized, this man realized the kindness, the affection, the warm affection that I paid him taking to the hospital. Now he realized, what did he say, Let me read a few lines and then I'll stop. Looking instantly means continuously toward the sky. Instantly toward the sky. Lo, I remember thou art so hard. He said, oh, lo, I remember thou art. Means you have shown me a heart. Help, that means heart, H-E-A-R-T. God is in front of me, blessed to be thee. Oh my God. God is in front of me, blessed to be thee. I would like to remind you like a Mother Teresa. Do you know Mother Teresa? Oh, those are well-educated people, those who are from the far-sighted, the professors and lecturers, those who are well-known politicians. You could have heard about Mother Teresa, who helped the slums in Calcutta, in one of the biggest cities and the bustle or the crowded cities of India. Those days, Mother Teresa I'm talking about. There, how a worshipper of a man Kali temple bored Mother Teresa that I saw an angel, God, in front of me. This is not my friend. This is not by by your holy language or what you call or what you call. No, that will not help. By the work, by the compassion, by the love, they can see this vision. Because man is a man. Human being is not like an animal. Even the animal, they have a compassion. If you go loving any cat or a foreign cat or other cat at home or somebody else, if you get food, it started following you. They have the compassion. In chimpanzee, I have seen a lot. Last time I wrote a poetry about a baby deer. How a baby deer is being what, looked after by a hungry lion. Though mother had been eaten by either by the other male lion or himself. But the baby deer, we don't know. At last, I left the question. Please look at that poem. That is also love and compassion of an animal. Animalistic poem. Yes, my friend. Lo, I remember thou art. You have shown me your heart. God is in front of me. Blessed to be thee. Like God is, as if I am feeling like God is in front of me. Blessed to be thee means you. He is saying that he spoke this much. With a tearful face, he left alone me. Then, after that, he didn't speak much. He didn't speak. He didn't say any word. Neither he hugged me. Look at the sky, full of tears on his tearful face. He left me alone. I was stopped. And he was gone somewhere else. From that day, I didn't see him. Till now. It has become for example, 2 or 3 decades, maybe 30 years or 40 years or more. Whether that man is still alive or not, I don't know. But the aid, but the help what I gave, now I made it a life to you. I shared you. I tried my best to share you. Thank you so much, my friends, wherever you are. Tomorrow is my holiday. That's why I stayed for a long time here. And see you again. And today I'm not in cinematography, but today from the video, how far the video will come, please comment me. And I don't know how is it that. Thank you so much. I'll be uploading tonight. Thank you so much.